Every heart judicial systems and politicians are wicked. Prey on the innocent poverty-like conditions. Popular protocol, populate propositions. Your whole existence is probably out the picture. They out to get you. Foreign DNA in your mixture. Never thought I'd be torn CLA with these lectures. Maybe elixir for the people to paint a picture. Clear as day in their brain. We created descriptions. Genesis, Deuteronomy, who could wow me on the subject. Keep in the eye on me, whole society know what's up next. My soul variety, flows entirety for the upset. Suppression and truth, back in the booth. School of coons in the coop, take them back to the roots. I'm a star like a monologue, not just a quote. Coming hard, you should know the God hiding the you. Couple rappers in the game that I'm trying to shoot. Couple countries on the plane, they ain't trying to view. I'm divine, you divine, what you trying to do? From my mind to your mind, it's a line of proof. Cause every line is a sign, it's a line of two. And you manifest every heart desire, every heart desire, yeah. May you manifest every heart desire, yeah. The generation of change, no longer we see meditation is strange. Maybe in different lanes, but the destination is same. You see in the wave, you have to lay in the game. Gotta deal with the pain, repeating it is the same. Who protecting the culture? Who deflecting the vulture? Who's scooping the ball of folks up? Who they respect the most? It flows by and promote us. Pure aromas, moving is still a spoke of. Forgiveness, no love. Black civil rights movement got you confused with the rules. Be illuminated like who's related to who. Since the age of 2, made a fool what they say in the school. Don't pertain to you, they ain't the truth. They playing it cool since the age of the news. When they making the noise, copycats running blocks now, spraying your boo. When the semi on their block now, aiming at you. When the cops bullets you not gonna be able to chew. May you manifest every heart's desire. Yeah. May you manifest every heart's desire. Yeah. I am the original man, manifested, arrested inside a physical skin, a spreading message, a vessel of adolescents and kids. Bring them back to the essence of excellence and ideas. The weaponry make us seem lesser than we appear. No ego, the people say it's definitely my year. No question, no blessing, I'm investing it in my peers. The destiny you can see reflected in the mirror. Especially the flow hitting you like a shotty. I be on the way with the metaphysical body. Probably thinking I'm so enlightened, Illuminati. Got me hard to copy. Aki, when you a star seed. The mathematics, we synthesize in the ether. Tweak at the highest peak, we split the size of the speaker. Hypnotize in the street, no preacher or choir either. And redefine your physique from the meat to the fire eaters. I'm Shaka Zulu with it. Baba, do you get it? I don't do the drama, mama, who you getting? We truly winning, Africana descendants, infinite pennant, from the end and in the beginning. Shaka Zulu with it, Baba, do you get it? I don't do the drama, mama, who you kidding? We truly winning, Africana descendants, infinite pennant, from the end and in the beginning. Blowing smoke in the air high, fly without a choker, or head die. Relate to kind of grammar, Jesus kind of manner, so we ready when you dare try. Black magic for the lane, just another tragedy today. That'll be the day, no desert eagle spray, yeah, that'll be the day. Wouldn't it? It's just too much to unpack. It's not sway, it's alpaca, you block that. Cause I'm bringing the block back. Yeah, they catching the contact. Shaka Zulu with it, Baba, do you get it? I don't do the drama, mama, who you kidding? We truly winning, Africana descendants, infinite pennant, from the end and in the beginning, y'all. Shaka Zulu with it, Baba, do you get it? I don't do the drama, mama, who you kidding? Truly winning, Africana descendants, infinite pennant, from the end and in the beginning, y'all. Ooh, ooh. survive sometime. Ain't gotta go by the guidelines sometime. You should grind sometime. You know, commit a crime sometime. It'll be fine sometime. Get a 3 to 9 sometime. You should be kind sometime. Free your mind sometime. There won't be any time sometime. Cause you won't be alive sometime. You should be fighting for your life sometime. Shouldn't you?
What's happening, everybody? It's your main man, Mr. X. What's going on? What's up? X Sports Revolutionaries. I said, yeah. You hear I say, you know, your brother is coming. Your brother, your boy is coming. We here. We here. Uh, uh, uh. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Uh. I love that beat. That's a dope ass beat. What's happening, y'all? What's happening, y'all? What's happening, junk in the trunk? I know we got some sisters out there with some junk in the trunk. Jerome is here. Well, say, show your ass. Say, I say, jump, ring a drum in the hand. I say, jump, rum in the hand. Watch your mouth, without a doubt. Stick it on slack. Watch your mouth. Ow. That was good, y'all. Cold ass day today in upstate New York. As y'all know, we say the stereotype in the black communities, brothers have children and don't take care of their children and run. It's the stereotype, right? You know, that's some truth to it, but it's a lie. All, it's an out and out lie. For all the brothers who are home or married to their wives, taking care of their children, they feel some type of way. I feel some type of way for them. At the same time, I'm multitasking. I got Junior, I got my little girls, excuse me, everybody moving around. Junior need to be fed, Junior need to be touched. You know what I'm saying? And that is the struggle of the parent, right? But we're talking about building the nation, as I say all the time, and I want to not to beat a dead horse. I don't want to use that term for this, but just reiterating nation building perspectives and objectives. And the objective is to build healthy human beings so that we can have a nation full of healthy people. The best way to do that, as we know, is to escape this death place, go back home, and build a real nation with our own hands. But for those who can't, currently or in the future, something has to be established here. It'll be very difficult, right? As I say, white supremacy is the shitstorm, and we are people underneath the shit trying to get clean. We got a right guard sports stick. We got some of the African soap the brothers and sisters made. You know what I mean? We got 4 or 5 bars of it. We done grew 2 more motherfucking hands. We got the water. We doing our thing. We got the wash rag. We getting it in. We trying to get clean, and shit is just raining on us. It's impossible, but we trying, right? Every time we wipe off feces from our shoulder to clean and replace it with the beautiful African soap, what happens? Shit, right back on your shoulder. You gotta start all over again. That's what America is to the black man and woman, right? So we gotta break down the shit storm. Every particle of feces that flies from the clouds of American imperialism and racism and fascism and all the isms comes down on our head. We have to break that shit down. The stars are aligning. We are waking up. God damn it! Before I leave this earth, I will punch a white supremacist in the face. To the beginning of the revolution, the start of the revolution, or a battle, or something like that. Before I transition, one way, shape, or form, with words or with fisticuffs. And I almost got close a few weeks ago at a basketball game. I got it on film. Get your hand in my pocket, YouTube. Watch all the games. Your brother can ball a little bit. I recorded some of the games because I like to watch myself play. Try to get it all on wax so my kids can see it. And me and this guy is getting into it a little bit. He's a cracker. I've been told he's a cracker. And I'm coming down court, and it's like, what you want to do? And you see my hand, my foot raised a little bit, like I'm gonna just go ahead and do this for all the black people in America. Mosquito, what's happening, baby? Tell everybody we on this channel. Every time I try to get on the big channel, they telling me I can't. So I don't know if it's on my end or whatever, but time I try to get on the main channel, because I'm doing this through my phone, um, I can't get on. The computer takes too long, and it's too much. Our computer is old. We need a new computer. My daughter has an iPad. We give her the iPad so she can leave us alone. I ain't gonna lie to you. We give her the iPad so she can leave us alone, and she don't get in any trouble, and daddy, mommy don't yell at her, you know. So it works out for all of us. But in any case, um, we in this shitstorm, and we have to clean ourselves up in this mess, and it's very difficult to do so. With healthy young human beings now, if we're taken away from our original teachings, it's really difficult to break down or to really understand what is a healthy human being, right? A human being is the black man and woman. We are truly human. We coincide with the earth. We are the universe. We stardust, all that beautiful thing, all those beautiful things that makes us feel good when we say it. But when you wake back up from the dream, right? The reality is we getting our ass kicked. There's a foot in our ass. There's a foot in our rectum. We got hemorrhoids and everything, bleeding ulcers, all that, right? We dying outside. Brothers is dying every which way. We only got one black group that goes out and hunts white folks, right? We used to back in the day. I believe the current Americana is to stymie that from the black man. 60s and 70s was right with organizations that hunted crackers. Says, you gonna kill one of our brothers, we gonna take out one of you motherfuckers. If it happens in Omaha, we may kill him in Hawaii. You'll never know. But we're getting at motherfuckers. And the history is right with stories. You gotta look for them, you gotta dig for them. Our brother's striking back. No, ain't no protests. No, ain't no Al Sharpton. No, ain't no news conference. No, ain't no YouTube panel discussions. They just like, all right, let's go get some crackers. Let's just go kill them. They'll figure it out. They'll put two and two together. We're not gonna do no letters, none of that stuff. Letters to the mayor, letters to the governor. I think one group did that. She was talking about that. He said entity was a group of brothers that sent a letter to the local government or something like that. Listen, you gonna involve us in the government, or you gonna allow us to build our own, or we gonna just start whooping ass. And they just started whooping ass. They was burning down shit, whooping ass for 4 years, killing crackers and all this stuff. I like to believe it is true because I love to have those resistance stories because I need these stories so I can give it to my youth, my rebellious youth, and let them do as they may with it, right? Because we need that again. The only way because we know that the civil rights leaders they were just chivalry, right? Fries to the burger. The real meat was the brothers and sisters on the ground whipping ass. And when they whipped ass, that's when they created that table I was talking about. Remember, I've talked about this before in previous discussions and previous videos, and this past one with uh, Kyrie Irving. The table was created. Go play with your brother. um, the table was created. The negotiation table. Hey, my brother, how's it going? How you doing? Listen, we're really sorry about all the things that have occurred, and we really would like to make amends. And so, what is it that we can do to stop all this killing and violence? And apparently, the white folks was leading demonstrations. Like these niggas are killing us. Y'all need to do something to protect us from these niggas. What have y'all done to these niggas? So now you getting your comeuppance, bitch. You had a part of this too. Ain't no they. It's you. So those types of movements, have to be reestablished. This is shit that gets your channels shut down because we on some. We not on a kumbaya. This ain't a kumbaya channel. This is left, left, jab, cross, uppercut channel. This is all right. So go watch The Last Boy Scout. This is Billy Blanks high, right? But he high on revolution, and it's a football game. I don't know if y'all seen The Last Boy Scout, but I think this audience has. We're an older crowd. It's an older movie. Bruce Willis, young Bruce Willis, young Damon Wayans. Damon Wayans is a quarterback and all that. I think he gambled or whatever and got suspended from the NFL or whatever, whatever. So the Billy Blanks is in the movie. The Tybo nigga. Kick, punch, kick, rapid fire punch, kick, spin kick, jump in the air, all that. Do splits, all that stuff. So he gets a kickoff and he's running and he dodges a couple people. This nigga pulls out a gun and just start blowing people's head off. Boom, boom. People still trying to tackle him though. This is the craziness though. like dudes was coming at him, bah, and they like, they came more and more aggressively. Like, hey, I'm going to stop this dude from killing people. And he was like, I got more bullets. Bah, he kick a bow, and people throwing shit at him. He bow, fire at the sideline. Then he scores a touchdown. Now stop it there. Stop it there. Because in the end, he kills himself. But now that's not what we're going to do. The end zone is freedom. The end zone is Africa. The end zone is resources, liberation, justice, equality, returning to our rightful place. That's the end zone, right? All the motherfuckers we killed who were white that were trying to tackle him, or the crackers that's going to stop us from doing that. That's the type of time we need to be on. Then we turn around, lift the ball in the air, say, what's up? Who wants something? It's a new king in town. As Prince said. It's a brand new king. All hell, it's a brand new king in town. Young and old, gather round. And so the motherfuckers that try to prevent that, Stephen A. Coon. Now, we've talked about Stephen A. Smith a whole lot. And since I'm doing the sports aspect of it, I'm like, well, it's not just him. It's all of these motherfuckers. All of them. And it's hard to watch them because it'd be great if you just deal with the subject matter objectively, right? Just deal with it objectively. It's an NBA Today show full of black people. There's beautiful black sisters, other beautiful black sister from Africa, one of the best WNBA players ever. Beautiful, tall, chocolate sister, other sister, and this big black ass nigga called Kendrick Perkins. Now, he used to play in the NBA. He was one of the worst players in NBA history, okay? Just big for nothing ass nigga. He looked like he had the demeanor of them slaves that stayed captivated in the Django movies. They would just look big and mean and shit. Them bucks that fought in front of Leonardo DiCaprio and shit and clawed his eyes out, and then he ended up winning and drinking a beer and getting some pussy or some shit like that. Getting a slap on the back from Leonardo DiCaprio. That's what Kendrick Perkins is, right? And so we know about the sports analysts and despicable demeanor that they have, but we have to break this down because some people could be like, "Yeah, he's despicable. Well, he's a coon. Why are you a coon again?" That's a great question, brother. There's no stupid questions in this class. We can't be like we was in public education back in the day where the presumption was a few students knew, the teacher knew, and so everybody knew, right? So we kind of laugh at a joke and it's kind of like, ha, 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 because we all know the information and everything. You understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah, we understand. I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. I'm just laughing along because everybody else is laughing along and they know and I know, so I'm just like, fuck it. Okay, I don't want to be looking stupid. Nah, in the spirit of revolution, in the political education class, as we educate you to be a revolutionary, it's important that you ask the dumbest motherfucking questions you can ask. Malcolm X was known for that. The brother, James Sebastian, the dude that ended up, you know, backstabbing him and joining with the state and killing him. said before he joined the Nation of Islam, he would go to the mosque weekly because he was enamored by Malcolm and his teaching style. Somebody told him, hey, bro, you need to go down there and check out Malcolm X. This dude is amazing. Let's check him out. You need to check him out. So he went down there, you know what I'm saying, and heard Mr. Farrakhan and Lewis Wolcott, and he was like real aggressive and strong, but it wasn't Malcolm X. So he didn't come back for a month or two, but he was intrigued. So he came back and finally heard Malcolm, and Malcolm was laying it down studiously. He was a teacher, right? He was a professor, but he was used to. Dude had military background. He went to some high-level white institutions, and so he was used to professorial type of delivery and information. But what he had took issue with Malcolm and the Nation of Islam was the white man was the devil. Whether you don't believe in the Nation of Islam or not, or his theology, think whatever, we all know the white man is a motherfucking devil. We know he's the epitome of evil. Yeah, right? And we can say the epitome of evil to our people, but nah, they don't string it. They don't write. They don't. It's got a hit. So we call him the devil, and that gets the hit for our people that we need. The devil, because we all been taught in Christian theology what the devil looked like. He's a big red dude with horns, huh? And a pitchfork, the devil, right? That image came. When did that image came? I think sometimes in the '60s, really. The devil's paint or something like that. They use that image and say, hey, this is the devil. This is what the devil looked like. But it's never real. It was not real. A real image of the devil. Giving the devil, giving the image of Christ and all that stuff. But an image of the devil, what the devil looked like with the red horns and shit like that. That's the modern image of the devil, right? That modern image. You're like, oh, no, they ain't, no. Hey. And he kept coming every week and he was like, nah, man, no, they ain't. Why you keep calling him the devil? All right? I mean, you need to stop that. And Malcolm will break it down to him every time. And so eventually, they do, eventually relent and join the nation. But if the point is, if you can have these questions asked, have patience, and break down why. Like we had the one crazy motherfucker. Keith, you remember? I don't know if you remember. If anybody was on the line that night, this Obama crazy motherfucker had us on for 3 hours. We was letting them have it about Obama. We got a little angry with him because it just wasn't getting through. It just wasn't getting through. And I snapped on him my damn self. And we had him on for 3 hours, and we was like, we probably had him on a little bit too long because he just wasn't relenting. And we was like, man, get on out of here, man. This ain't for you. He's like, no, I'm good. He said he's making food and all this stuff. And it was like, yo, this is maybe a COINTELPRO dude or a mental health issue because, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we done gave you what you need to know about Barack Obama and the contrived entity that he was. I mean, his whole history is fake. Like, this dude he's made up. This woman is a man. It's like, it's bad. Them kids don't even look like him. Like, bruh. Like, like that's just a little bit. That's just the surface. I mean, we can go all day. But we're trying to give you this knowledge, bro, because you touting Barack Obama and it's like, nah, that ain't the business. You dig? That ain't the business at all. You know what I mean? So we like, oh yeah, yeah. For whatever reason, I can't get on the bigger channel. If you text me, I can't get on my phone. I don't know if you can make a change while I'm live. You probably can, but I can't do it through my phone for whatever reason. I can't get on the big channels. But we're going in on them. 3-4 hours. I'm exhausted. I don't know about anybody else. I'm exhausted, but for whatever reason, I can't pull myself away from this. I think, yeah, this is like 3-4 years ago. So my youngest daughter was young. My oldest daughter was young. So yeah, this is like 4 years ago. And he just would not relent. But the problem with it was we just got a little visceral with him. We got to screaming at him and all that. In the education apparatus, we have to break this shit down. Like I talked about, the fallen feces from the earth, from the clouds. That is American racism going on to Black African brothers, original people of the earth. We have to scrub this shit off. We have to break this shit down. You see what I'm saying? So these are the things that we have to do. Now, if I have to step away from a pause for a minute, that's because I got to deal with my children. So I may have to step away and play some music and all that other stuff so I can deal with my bugging ass son. Um, but in any case, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to break it down. So the goofy black cool analyst, right? We have to break down why he is whom he is. I just happened to have a video that I uploaded 4 years ago of Stephen A. Smith. I just listened to it for the first time today. I uploaded it 4 years ago and never listened to it. And I want y'all to hear it first. I'm gonna deal with my son. It's only like 5 minutes long, but I want y'all to hear it. Okay. I want y'all to hear this junk because it's like asinine. This is Stephen A. Smith, as Stephen A. does, doing his coonery and believing he right at all costs. He right. He's like, oh no, no, I was right. I was right. Goddammit. I know what I'm talking about. You niggas need to listen to me and bow down. So nah, bro, no, no, no. You dumb as a box of rocks. You are wrong as usual, and you need to fall back. But he don't he don't want to do that. So he don't want to do that. So he's like, okay, we got to break this down. We got to break this down. I gotta find it. Here it is. 4 years ago, 11,000 views. This is video that got the most hits on here. The beauty of downloading other videos that are polarizing and getting views, very intoxicating. So I want y'all to listen to this real quick. Let me see my son is not bugging. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear it?
The Lord ain't what you want it to be, but it's tinkering towards that. Then wait before you puff and pass. You don't sit.
Hold on, fella. I had some technical difficulties, but wait a minute. Let me go back. I'm gonna go back, start from the beginning, and do it there. Some technical difficulties. Hold on. All right, here we go.
It's typical of guys like you to go out there and tell the brothers, go ahead and lose your money because the Lord's stupid. What I'm saying is the commentary now on TV by you right now is demonizing behavior out of proportion.
Meanwhile, breaking news, Sacramento Kings' new big man, Zach Randolph, was arrested and charged with marijuana possession with intent to sell by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department on Wednesday night, according to police reports. Stephen A., talk to me.
I'm shocked. First of all, I'm a fan of Zach Randolph. I like him a lot. I'm shocked at the stupidity of him finding himself in this situation. I won't go off about the weed just yet, but this is an individual that has made well over $150 million in his career. I find it very, very difficult to believe that he was intending to sell. But in the end, it's inexcusable that he found himself in this position.
Anyone with half a brain knows Zach Randolph. Let me go out on a limb here. Zach Randolph wasn't intending to sell weed. Okay, the profit margins wouldn't be enough for it to be worth his time, right, considering what he makes in the NBA. Everyone use your head. That has nothing to do with anything. That's because they can say that the intent was there based on the amount he bought, which should be nobody's business. But I consistently, when this issue comes up, you focus on the fact that the athlete was stupid because they know what they were jeopardizing and they did it anyway. And I focus on the fact that the drug laws, particularly as they apply to marijuana, are based on nothing more than lies and propaganda. And should not. That's not good enough. And in fact, the way state law is heading, and maybe even federal laws, it won't be illegal for long, and it's barely illegal in California.
But then wait, damn it! Then wait! If the law ain't what you want it to be, but it's tinkering towards that, then wait before you puff and pass. You just signed, you were on Memphis all of these years, you just signed a 2-year, $24 million deal to go to the Sacramento Kings. So you are en route to Cali, okay? That's where you are about to play. And you can't wait. You can't sit up there and wait until the law.
So the coonery is a motherfucker. I may have to rewind back a little bit to deal with certain things from different perspectives. I'm big on perspective, right? We can analyze this 1,000 different ways, right? It's no different than a picture. You know, when the psychiatrist draws a picture and he shows it to you and he says, well, what do you see? And if he had 25 different people, we probably get 25 different answers, right? So this is a picture, a still picture of a black man dealing with marijuana. Now we know how black men have been stereotypically stigmatized by weed. As Smokey said, it comes from the earth, right? And they'll see, again, laying things and traps out for brothers, because that's the military arm of any nation, is the males. African males have caused Europeans a lot of distress in terms of total planetary domination. And we whooped their ass for years, and they know they cannot compare at all whatsoever with the power of the black man. And they know all of his greatness and all of his potential. So America had to be built upon black male destruction. The military arm. Europeans think war first. We deal with any sort of problem with aggression. Rah, the Neanderthal. Rah, bitch, you want to have sex with me? Mwah! Right over the head of the rock. Not cajole, not love, not appreciate, not wine and dine. She will give unto you, brother, if you give her what it is that she need. I ain't got time for all that. Rock her across the head. Bow! And I'll fuck her whether she's dead or alive. Doesn't matter. I'm going to get mine off. And then when she die, I'm gonna keep fucking her. That's the evil. That's the devil. So we're talking about draconian ass weed laws. They keep laws draconian because they can still use these things to get black males. It's all on discretion of the officer, right? All these vagary ass terms that are used in law enforcement. I suspected for him to probably intently sell this amount of weed because niggas most of the time has this amount of weed, and we can ascertain and presume and assume that he may have had the idea of intently selling. Nah, this nigga was gonna smoke all this shit himself. He had this bit of weed for this chick and that chick, and that chick is now the way you break, nigga, the way you break the ice nowadays with chicks is that you smoke. She said, yeah. Oh, every sister who smokes. Yes. Okay, put it down. So He can just be like, hey, you smoke? Hey, I got some smoke. And he go smoke and do his thing. Now the brothers and sisters who smoke or brothers and sisters who know people that smoke, I've been asked this. Hey, you smoke? This is an icebreaker. Women use it too. You smoke? No, hell no. I sure don't. But this is an icebreaker. And they know that. They remember they study us. They follow the nigga. But they're not gonna update the laws. Even if it's free in the majority of states in the United States, they'll still use it, even though they're not supposed to. They'll still use it for probable cause. In New York, the coon mayor here is purportedly trying to bring back. He's trying to bring back. You know what I mean? I ain't getting the damn sound signal. Oh Lord, here we go. This is solo layout. What's happening? Yo, can y'all hear me? Okay, there it is. Okay. I don't know what the last time I said something, but I don't know when the last time y'all heard me when I stopped. But I'm saying the draconian laws from the drugs and the black males being and it being used in a way so that it can uh, ramrod us and shackle us and get us in the court systems and get us in jail and put this $500 to $100 to $1,000 bail on us, and for our impoverished brothers and sisters living on nickels and pennies and dimes are unable to pay that, then they're in jail for an enormous amount of time. We know about the Broder story, Khalif Broder story, where the young brother was in jail for, off a $500 bail. His mother couldn't pay it; she didn't have the bread to do it, and so he sat in there for a year or two, or whatever. He was getting harassed and rang, beat up, you know what I mean, jumped and all this other stuff. And when he finally got out, when he finally got his quote unquote justice, he killed himself. The psychological damage and ramifications of being in prison as human beings cannot be shut off in a wall or shut off and put in a room and locked behind a wall with no real human contact, no loving and appreciative human contact, right? They cannot survive. The damage is insurmountable. And they know that. Again, they know that. So now we get to Stephen A, because I got to give perspective, right? Stephen A says, oh, wait, goddammit, because he's the purveyor of all. There's always a Negro that upholds white law. Be leery of that nigga. Dr. Khaled talked about there was white law and there was black law. Black law, you break white law to empower black people, right? Fuck a white law. For instance, Dr. Khaled was in the insurance scams, right? You have a vehicle, you have a fender bender or something like that, cracker hit you from the back, you set the whole thing up, and it was a cracker that hit you, so you hit his insurance, and you get a payout, and you use that money to empower the people, where it's travel costs, where it's events that need to be done, clothes need to be bought for children or adults, money needed to pay back rent or car insurance for a sister, and then whatever was needed, that money would go to that. But, you know, it was a scam. You see what I'm saying? He had little real estate things, good documents and stuff like that he almost got caught out there with to acquire things for black people. No different than what white folks do for themselves. Little white collar crimes. He's like, I'm gonna get into some black collar crimes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get some money up off these crackers to help our people. Now, not everybody's down with that, but you know, revolutions cause. You want a revolution or you want to stay in subjugation? You figure it out. All right, you get in when you fit in. Right? So when a Negro upholds white law, it's just the moral standard. You don't break the law. It's a bad law, but you don't break it. You wait. Now, Stephen A. Smith, where does he come from? He's non-foundational Black American. The coon immigrant that comes over again. We have to establish this, because we get at the coon foundational Black American. Most times they're older, right? They old niggas. The coon foundational Black American is an old nigga. It's very hard to find the foundational Black American who is young and a coon. Hard to find. They exist. We call them out. Better believe it. But it's hard to find them. Now, on that Caribbean, some type of island. I forget. It's the tip of my tongue where his mother comes from, because he does the accent very well when he imitates his mother, and I think that he was born there as well. He claims New York, but your ass ain't a native New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? As the song goes, as out of it, you're a native New Yorker. What's up, unsucking one? He's not a native New Yorker. All right, so he upholds the law. Them immigrant motherfuckers, they uphold the law. Why? Because they know they get their ass deported if they break it. So they have to project that shit on your ass. You know, the niggas, black Americans, we do what we gotta do to get our bread, to pay our bills. We do what need to be done. If you for the project, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. We don't give a damn about no law. Nigga, put that shit away. The police at the door. You know what I'm saying? But when you come in the suit and tie, your face is all clean shaven and all that, and you tell them, don't break the law. You just signed a contract. You made $100 million. Zach Randolph is a motherfucking hood cat. They're talking about Zach Randolph, the former NBA player. This is a 4 or 5 year old video. And he was known as Zebo. You know, after the man, Debo. Shout out to Tiny Lester, RIP to him. Dude ain't take no shit. He was respected by the league as a tough guy. Old school player. Couldn't jump over a box of popcorn. He couldn't jump over a box of popcorn. But the brother was respected. Hood cat. I have to do a show on the Portland Jailblazers. That's what they called the Trailblazers teams of the 2002, 2003 seasons. I mean, just overt racism. You know, the crackers don't give a fuck. They were just naming shit. The goddamn Jailblazers. They called them the Jailblazers. One, because the team was all black, and quite a few of them brothers did have some jail time. But, you know, that stigma again, right? But in any case, he had balled out of control and signed a 2-year deal for $24 million. Right? He got pulled over and arrested. You notice they always talk about brothers getting pulled over. Crackers don't never do nothing. None of the shit that they do makes the media. It don't make the major media. If it does, it's framed differently. Basketball player Ray Rice seen here beating up his wife. That's football. Football player Ray Rice is seen here beating up his wife. Basketball player seen here trying to sell weed. We had some brothers to try to be godfathers. Andrew Godblock from the Los Angeles Lakers allegedly tried to be a goddamn kingpin. And so he was playing ball with Kobe and passing ball to Kobe, and Kobe's passing the ball to him. And he said, man, fuck all this Kobe shit in LA and the Lakers. And if I play well, I could be a starting point guard of the Los Angeles Lakers and get a real big deal. Fuck this shit. I want to be a drug kingpin. This is what these dumbass movies do. But I don't want to get off on a tangent. So the Negro, Stephen A. Smith, back to him. He wants to tell niggas, the law. You cannot break the law. And unfortunately, and Max Kellerman left the show because he couldn't even deal with this community. Too many black people were saying the Jewish Max Kellerman was more black than Stephen A. Smith. And this is the shit that the ESPN who owns Walt Disney that owns ESPN. All this shit is a setup. They listen to the real black media. They listen to the grassroots. They see the different things they can do with this motherfucker. They know the black grassroots hates this motherfucker. And so when social justice stuff come up, or things that are racially polarizing with black athletes, they know what Stephen A. is going to say. They don't have to give him a script. He is the script. Let me make myself very clear here. This is Uncle Stephen here. He the old uncle that's always got a problem with everybody's kids. You know what I'm saying? Look here, nephew. Look here, niece. He don't take care of his own goddamn kids, but he worry about his nieces and nephews and shit. The quote unquote voice of morality. He got 6 kids all over the goddamn United States, right? But he the voice of morality. That's Uncle Stephen. Uncle Stephen. Let me make myself very clear here. Stay off the weed. As a black man, you should know not to anger white folks. What is wrong with you? You making us all look bad. Knock, 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 knock. Shut your bitch ass up. And here comes Max, the liberal white, right? The Jew. This is the doing of the Jew. Motherfucker Jew. He's not a new devil. But he's got new tricks. He's got new tricks. Every fucking movie, every entertainment show, there's a Jew with a black person. You notice that? A black person comes out strong, says the language we all get. We hear it and it sings to us, and we're connected to it. We run to it, right? It draws us like a fly to shit, or a bug to light. We're like, wow, he's saying something. Now, forget the grassroots brothers, just like myself and Keith and Zoe and all. Everybody else has been saying this shit for years, right? Oh, you niggas is conspiratorial. Oh, you niggas is always this black power shit. I'm tired of you niggas. There's some light-skinned cracker nigga says, well, I think that the police officers are really overtly aggressive in dealing with black men, and I think that the United States government should do an internal investigation on the matters and the dealings of police officers and their street interactions with black men. Oh my God, he said something. He said something. You should listen to this guy. Have you heard what he said? Motherfucker, I just slapped the shit out you. I had a whole rally against a goddamn cracker ass motherfucker that shot a black kid in the back. Where the fuck were you? Huh? I does this shit. He back on Twitter with some white bitch. What the fuck? Niggas is crazy. So again, back to him and his morality, the law, and Max is like, who gives a fuck? It's like Max is looking at him like, bro, I know you know some motherfuckers that smoke. I know you've been in the room with people that smoke. Motherfucker, I know you smoke. I know you smoke. See, Stephen A. with all this shit is going to set himself up, man. It's going to be sad. It's going to be sad because I'm tired of seeing brothers go down. This black ass is black. He don't think he is, but he is. And he gets hung up on the cross by these devils because we polarize against him. They make him polarize us, so we attack him. This motherfucker arrogant as shit. He did the fucking B-roll is going, and he like, take the B-roll down. Take the B-roll. I want the screen on me. Let me very, very clear. Let me very, very clear. Look, put it down. Take it off. Put it on me. I should show another video. As a matter of fact, I am going to show it. Hopefully my son. RoboCop hairline. That's funny. So Max is like, man, chill. You know niggas be smoking, bro. Motherfucker, I'm about to leave here and blow one down. Stop wilding out, nigga. The last clip I smoked was yours. Stop this shit. Stop this two-faced shit. Just on the surface. Let's just deal with it. We ain't gonna go deep. Let's just deal with the surface. Bruh, the last shit I smoked with you. He good, bruh. He good. Like, the company knows he's good. Molly knows. She a hoe, but she fine. She a hoe, but she fine. Hey, that's how it is. But she know it's all good. She smokes. She probably smoked, man. Me and my wife the only people in the world that don't smoke no more, man. What the fuck? Everybody smoke, man. It's like, I ain't tripping off that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Listen, I have a new thought process with smoking. Our people go through so fucking much. Sometimes they need to just go blow down and relax. I met a sister who was a stark raving mad lunatic. And when she smoked, she's sweet as honey. But bro, when she agitated, she ready to rip everybody's throat out. Now, she's great on the front lines against the enemy, but most times she's around black people. So we can't have her ripping people's throats out because she upset. She got 2 children. Well, she about to have another child. You know? So she in one of those situations. 2 children, no daddies, another child. We don't know if this daddy gonna be around. Depending on if she smoke, he probably won't be around. This is the stuff that we deal with when you're in the grassroots, when you're in the muck and the mire. And so I understand that. So I don't look at it like I used to. I used to be very harsh on it. But some of our people need that shit. It's better than them hard ass drugs that they're giving us in these hospitals. I'll tell you that. So it's really much ado about nothing. So they have a lot of much ado about nothing ass topics and give it to this nigga, and he gotta make it like this like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get a potato and some water, and they say, man, make a 3-course meal out of this, and this is what the fuck he tries to do. So the best way he does it is land-based people. Now, Zach is the type of motherfucker who will hang him upside down if you see him in public. Like, after he criticized Zach, he gotta not be around Zach at all for like a year or two. You know what I mean? Zach, one of them type dudes. You don't fuck with this guy at all. And it's like, I don't understand. Like, if I was an analyst, bro, nigga, listen, I understand, bro. I'd be good with all the players. You hear me? I'd be good with all the brothers. I would break that shit down, something vicious and proper. They'd be mad with me. How come you don't never get on going on? Nah, I ain't doing that. It's not for you niggas that do that. Nah. Nope. Everywhere I go, I'm good. I like it because you keep it real. Nah, nigga. You a self-hating bastard. You a self-hating bastard. You don't want to deal with the cracker. So it helps you best when you land-based and criticize another black man. And the shit is it'd be nonsensical. Just stupid shit. We do a whole 45-minute on the dumbest 45-minute show on the dumbest shit ever. Look at this shoe. Oh, the bitches he was fucking, they was ugly. Oh, he's supposed to be a Mac. He don't make $150 million in 3 years and shit. And he fucking bitches like that. One, the chicks you screw is ugly too, if you get any. Two, you just said he had $150 million. Bruh, don't say nothing about that man. He got $150 more than you do. Just don't even go there. If we just dealing with surface stuff, don't go there, man. Because it's obvious you hate him. You would take that money, and you would take the women that he had. So just stop playing. Just stop playing. Right? So Stephen A has a problem with Zach Randolph smoking weed. You got niggas smoke. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. What you think them niggas was doing in Vietnam? They was at war. You couldn't be in Vietnam seeing people's heads blown off on a natural. I don't take nothing, nigga. I'm good. I just seen 3 of my homies die. One head got blown off. The other one, his leg got blown off. And the third one, we don't know what happened to him. He just disintegrated. He was behind me, and then he was just like, I turned around, and he was gone. Like, all remnants of him was gone. Just his shoes was left. But I'm good, nigga. I don't need nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, where's the pure cocaine at, nigga? Let me get a snort of that shit. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? What the fuck? I was just talking to him and he was disintegrated. Give me the strongest shit you got. Bruh, I may not come out of this alive. People coming back was on a natural and came back fucked up psychologically. Are you kidding me, man? Some goddamn weed. So Max, again, is the defender of black people. Tara Long, shout out to my man T.O. He came on the show, was like, yo, Steven, people saying, this is what people are saying, because, I'm around the way. You know how I do. Cass is saying Max is blacker than you. And that's the thing. I go back to that point. The devils know that liberal white is going to sound more black power. And you're like, yo, why, God damn it, why am I siding with the white man? Bruh, what is going on with you? We need defenders in media. We need defenders, not Uncle Toms. Oh, you should have wag your finger at me. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Though. You should have stayed off the weed, and you should have waited until it was legal. Because I can't make you break no laws. The white man gonna make you break laws and all this other stuff, and you can't do that. You gonna make people mad. You embarrassed the NBA, Lord. You embarrassed Uncle Jerry West. I'm sorry, Jerry. My niggas don't know how to act, Jerry. I know you the logo, and you was the greatest player. I believe you was the greatest. Wasn't no goddamn Michael Jordan, but Jerry West. I believe it was you the greatest player. That's why you the logo. And I'm sorry that these niggas is smoking weed out here and getting arrested and making you look bad. I'm sorry. Okay, I want to say for all the Barbadian people in the world, or where the fuck I'm come from, I'm sorry that these niggas is smoking weed and embarrassing you. And embarrassing the team. And so notice he said the logo, the team, and then himself last. Self-hating ass nigga. The dibble-coon ass niggas like you, Zach Randolph got to smoke a pound of weed. He got to blow down and not kill your ass because it's 100 niggas in the world. Listen, Zach, okay. So after this was done, I'm sure it was like 100 niggas that called Zach like, yo, nigga, I kill him. Just give me the word, bro. Lay a nigga a bag. Shaq said the same thing about Kobe Bryant. When the shit that went down about Kobe, with the snitching and him leaving LA. Mr. Bus called Shaq and said, Shaq, he's younger. I'm going to go with the young guy. But the narrative was Kobe got Shaq kicked out. Shaq said he got so many calls to go and kill Kobe. These niggas in LA don't give a fuck where you at. They done rocket launched the helicopter years ago. Nigga, we got a new rocket launcher, nigga. I've been waiting to try that shit out. Shaq, nigga, I know when nigga take off at. Let me know, nigga. That's disrespectful, nigga. You be in the community and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's real talk what you be doing, bro. Like, real talk, yo. I'm gonna go kill. Listen, just give me the word, nigga. I'll go kill her. I take care of it right now. I got it. You hear me? Shaq's like, no, don't do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So I know these niggas get calls like that. So I know Z-Bo got the call like, yo, man, I know where the nigga living at, bro. Like, I'm tired of this nigga as it is. I'm tired of this nigga as it is. You know what I'm saying? Zach done played damn near everywhere. He done played in New York, Portland, Sacramento. He done been everywhere. So we got people everywhere. It's like, yo, nigga, I go deal with it. You hear me? I do this for free. And it's like, we don't need those calls on him. We need them calls on Max. That's the next level of thinking. That's why ESPN does that shit. These devils are slick. That's why they always got a Jew next to a black dude. Yeah, I understand the cause. I am an ally. And so bruh's like, all right, white man, you good. You can go. No, the white man ain't good. He can't go. Don't let that nigga go. Kill him. No. Punch Stephen A in the face. Pow. Nigga, take that. Shoot the white man. Listen here, man. You got one more motherfucking time of coonery. Then we coming in your house. Because you haven't had this interaction yet. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to whoop your ass now. Right? We're going to whoop your ass. You're going to take a leave of absence. You come back. Your whole shit changed. If they fire you, nigga, because you black powered in, then that's what the fuck is going to happen. I don't know what to tell you. We've heard your coonery long enough. Right? You're getting people off code. We're focusing on the buffers for too long. We focus on the buffers for too long. It's the cracker that controls you. The cracker is the reason why you do what you do. Shit. Drop squad, nigga. We're going to roll up on you. We're going to try to politicize you. If you don't pass the test after the politicization process, nigga, you dead. Huh? In the spirit of Lumumba, we're going to throw you in acid. Huh? We're going to call it the Mobutu bath. That's what these niggas should have did to Mobutu all them years ago. He lived a full fucking life. The liberator dies of acid. The fucking traitor lives his whole life in infamy with the nation's money. Just cars and wealth and houses and everything. Just chilling. One of the greatest crimes you could fuck what was it? Cain and Abel. Fuck a Cain and Abel. Mobutu and Lumumba. That's the story. You doing Mobutu shit, Stephen, eh? Now, if you can't be brought back, we're gonna throw you in acid. Max Kellerman talking. All right, so let me keep going with this shit. All right. Fire tires. Hell, fire tires. You hear me? You hear me? She did what? Get the tires in the fires. Put him in that motherfucker. You know what it is. Roll his ass down the goddamn hill. Link him up. Roll him down the hill. She should have put that shit on goddamn Mandela Nelson punk ass. She should have did that shit to that nigga. That's a whole nother story. I don't want to go down that lane. I want to stick with the topic. Right. Stephen A. Smith and the black analyst, because we're not just going to deal with Stephen A. We're going to do with Shannon too. Shannon Sharp. But we also got another video of Stephen A. It bothered me. All right, we're going to get it in. I'm trying to get it in before the wife come home. I got to bathe my son. I don't want to get cussed out for the brother that's married out here. You know what I'm saying? But even Bernie Mac admitted it. He said, we scared of our woman. Ain't we? We ain't scared like a punk, but you want peace in the house, right? You want peace. You want to come home, you worked all day, you come home, you don't want another World War III. You just fought World War III. You don't want another World War III when you get in the house. You want butt naked, you want chocolate, you want booty, and you want to go to sleep. All right? And I don't know why I went there. I just had to go there right quick. But all right. So listen to the rest of this, because I listened to it and it's just got me, you know what I mean? I listen, brothers, I can't give you an exact time when I'm gonna do this show. I'm gonna watch something, I'm gonna read something, I'm gonna be inspired, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna do a show on it. All right, so check this out. Hold on.
Laws are modified to a degree where ultimately you don't have to worry about this. You don't sit up there and blemish the league. You don't blemish your future employer. You don't blemish yourself because you can't control and discipline yourself when you know what the damn law is. I'm not saying that it's right. I get your point about alcohol and weed. I get all of that. I understand it. You don't hear me saying anything about Snoop Dogg. You don't hear me saying anything about a whole bunch of an abundance of rap artists and other musicians and actors and actresses. You know why? Because it ain't costing them their money. The issue to me is not weed. It's the fact that the weed ain't worth the dollars it costs you. And if you stupid enough
this is
to
gonna
put
cost
yourself
Zach
in that
Randolph.
position, excuse me, what?
I don't know. What do you think this? What do you think this will actually cost Zach Randolph?
I'm just saying that you never know potentially because again, you can get fined by the league.
He's already made 180 million.
The organization itself can bring down a head.
Now, hold on a second. Now, real quick. You hear the swell up he got in his voice. What? What you say? What? This is my daughter. What? Nigga, you wasn't gonna do shit. You wasn't finna do shit. What? These motherfuckers on split screens, I think in different parts of the goddamn studio. What? Like you just jump through the screen and do something. You wasn't finna do shit. What you say? What? Nigga, please. Share this, family. Share this, family. Share this. Share it, family. Share it, family. Share.
You never know what the repercussions are. All I'm trying to say is, when you talk about the amount, all I'm saying to you, Max, is this. Don't give me, the law is stupid, so you know what? I understand it, but I'm saying don't give it to me as an excuse for them breaking it. You can't break it, Max.
Now, I understand. Okay, I'll say this. And this is the whole Bible, some truth with falsehood narrative that sometimes is used when you're dealing with an evil entity. What do I mean when I say that? Stephen Smith's angle is we have a black man here who we know is the number one threat to national security, is said to us by J. Edgar Hoover. So we must comport our way in a particular type of fashion. And we cannot have white people whom the law is created by and it supports when it comes to racial matters. White supremacy wins. When it's a racialized situation, the white man can get off. Why do you think we in the streets when a brother gets killed by a white man? Because we know he can get off. State sanctioned, glorified assassination and murder has happened to our brothers for years. And the worst that happens, they just buy a motherfucker out. Just give them money. All the police officers that shot Fred Hampton, Chairman Fred Hampton, none of them went to jail. None of them. Chicago pays a little bit of money. Nobody knows about it. It goes away. Now we know it didn't go away because of the work of his son. But this is what they do. So Stephen, like, yo, man, you can't be saying that when it comes to say that shit when it comes to white folks. Because y'all can act a whole fool when y'all get caught out there breaking the law and walk away. We done seen video after video. What is it? What's up, boy? All right. You always start wilding out. You see me, you calm down. Okay. All right. I said, I told you I don't do shows. I got the children. This is Malcolm. This is the minister. You got to be held by daddy. So they know. They say, hey, man, you can't be telling brothers this type of stuff. You can't tell brothers this. You're going to get us in trouble. See, it's all about being safe with Stephen A. We have to have a more aggressive frame of mind in all aspects of life. And so the position of Max is correct. Okay. I can't scream into the phone. Well, wait till she's done. Um, so Max actually is right. We have to have the principle of, and most black people is like that. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn law. Come on, man. Last time brothers played, dealing with taxes and all those other, nigga. You hear me? Like, bro, listen, okay. Like I say, they know every dollar that come into our accounts. But why is it that we spend like 4 times more than what we brought in? Because we be out there hustling. We do what we need to do to make the money we need to make. Plain and simple. I ain't gonna go down a line and litany, a list of what we do to make bread, but damn it, we do what we got to do. Hey, pay me in cash. I don't need people to know about what I got going on. Okay, get off my son. Get off my cord. You always grabbing stuff. Take that back, cause Daddy doing the show. Take that back to my room. What is it now? You split the last bag with her. Khalees, all right, get the muffins. You two, you get 2 and she get 2. So we have to have a more aggressive frame of mind. We've always had that when it came to law enforcement and all that shit and laws. Hey man, hey, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna get my bread how it is. The check say I make $550 a week. You know what I mean? But I got this other money that they don't know about, $300 a week coming from this other source here. You know what I'm saying? But when I gotta get these stamps, nigga, that's how they know I make $100 a week. You feel what I'm saying? We do what we gotta do to survive in this motherfucker. This is a damn plantation. This is a damn prison. And the brothers in prison do what they gotta do to survive. They do what they gotta do. They make it sure ain't no medals, ain't no knives given there, but these niggas be having shanks. Why they got shanks? So that somebody don't shank. If somebody try to come shank me, they gonna die too. Prison life. What is prison life? Somebody take your biscuit, you gotta fight. Ain't no, oh, I ain't want it anyway. That's not, nah. That's not how it go. He take your biscuit, you got to fight. You got to fight. Ain't no, can I have my biscuit back, please, sir? Hey, Mr. Officer, he stole my biscuit. Could you get it back for me? Nah, he gonna put his tongue in it and then give it back to you. And if you eat it, yeah, you can have a tongue up your ass for the rest of your stay in prison. So you gotta throw down. That's the principles out here. Survive or die. Right? So we do what we gotta do. And so Stephen A. Cone, you got to follow the rules. Why you laughing at me, boy? You got to follow the rules because we gonna get in trouble. This is good trouble. We're just saying you got to follow the words of John Lewis. We got to get in good trouble. And marijuana is not good trouble. Marijuana is not good trouble. Okay, Stephen A. Smith. This is terrible. All right, let me play some more.
Joe's dude at Arcane. Stephen A., it's so stupid at Arcane, it's often flouted. So let me ask you a question. So then he answers question things like, you breaking law already. No, don't be hypocritical. Are you breaking laws? Are you breaking laws? I know there's stupid laws. Are you breaking those laws? Yes, yes, I do. And so do you. And so, wait a minute. And so do you. And I'll give you an example. I've been trying to say this for 5 minutes. Let me get a word in here. Do you jaywalk in California? A lot of LA and jaywalk? Yeah, once or twice. Against the law. It's against the law. You can get a ticket for that. In fact, it's more dangerous for you than marijuana.
Bam. Bam. You jaywalk in certain places, nigga. I was in Baltimore one day, me and my homies, and we jaywalked. Bruh, you talking about cars coming at like 75 and a 40, and we walking, and they wasn't stopping. And somebody on the street was like, you better run. Bruh, me and my homies just decided to run real fast right now. And we ran, I'm talking about some Beverly Hills Cop type of shit. Almost dove to get the other side of the curb because these motherfuckers wasn't stopping. So we could have played cool if we wanted to. We'd have been road pizza. I seen the nigga smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke. I ain't never seen nobody die of marijuana smoke. The fact of the matter, this is why the argument is so juvenile, because he came up with a juvenile comeback. Everybody break the law. I break the law, you break the law. You break the law too. Do you jaywalk? Yeah, of course. You broke the law. And the officer can give you a ticket, a citation for that. And if you don't pay it, it can get worse. Before you know it, you can end up in jail for goddamn jaywalking. For goddamn jaywalking, bruh. Now we know weed is a much more serious component because they use this thing to demonize black people. Meanwhile, white folks do meth and they do opioids, not crack, opioids. And they have a healing session led by a judge with a group of crackheads. And they say, and he says, you guys had a tough road to hoe. The young lady here, she's been crack free for 32 minutes. Give her a round of applause. And they're clapping. Oh my God, this is so wonderful. Yes. 32 minutes ago, I sucked a man's dick for crack and I smoked crack, but I've been crack free for 31 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to send you all to jail. I'm going to let you guys go. And also, I'm going to get services rendered to you, resources rendered to you, because we have a real problem with opioids. That's what white folks get. We get, yo, a crackhead ass nigga, you going to jail. He got mental health issues. He really, like, if you talk to him, he'll say he's been to Mars and stuff like that. Like, it's real talk. I don't give a fuck. A dick in the ass in prison, Supermax prison, would do him just fine. It'll straighten him right out. There won't be no straight in the matter. It'll be a straight penis going in his rectum, but he won't be straight no more. But then that's the gag. America's like the Joker, but for those Batman fans. The gag was the death. The gag was the destruction. It wasn't a funny joke. And people say, are you joking? No, I ain't joking. Go to prison for life? For what? For jaywalking? Yes. Yes. Are you joking? No, that's the gag, motherfucker. The gag is I must fill these prisons with your black ass. The face of criminality, the face of imprisonment must be black. Even though there's still more white folks than black people in North America. There's more of us than they report, but there still pales in comparison to the numbers that they have. So they lead in everything. But that's not the narrative they give you. It's the per capita. Per capita. We lead in this, that, third, the fourth, fifth, fifth. See how they get us? Propaganda. Negative propaganda. The niggas leading this, and niggas leading that. Niggas leading this, and niggas leading that. And you got white institution graduates who are fake black, come from some Caribbean island, got a little darker hue, so they call themselves black for the purposes of exploitation, to be on these panels to destroy us. Candace Owens. And other Negroes that come from HBCUs and say, we're just a black problem. We need this, we need education, and what we need jobs. James Farmer, we need jobs. We're gonna take care of racial discrimination with jobs, as he says to Malcolm X boldly. Working for the white man is gonna end racial discrimination. This is your talented 10th. This is your talented 10th. We're gonna destroy racial discrimination by working for the white man. Because Malcolm is talking about creating your own job, being your own boss. Where the NAACP niggas is like, no, sir. No, sir. We are to work for people. Who are we supposed to work for? Nigga, your master. So we going to end racial discrimination by working for the white man. Yes, you heard it here.
If someone gets a ticket for jaywalking, are you ready for that? Get the ticket for jaywalking, or you gonna go on TV and yell at them?
Oh, no, let me tell you this right now. Oh, let me ask you a question. If I jaywalk, does that sully the reputation of ESPN?
Sully the reputation of ESPN. Because that's what this is about. Will I embarrass the white man? Will I embarrass the white man? Will I sully the reputation of ESPN if I jaywalk right now? Zach Randolph, internet ass, sully the reputation of the NBA. What did I tell you? Jerry West, he called Jerry West immediately. Jerry West, I want to say for all the niggas in the world, I apologize. Because I'm an apologist nigga. And I apologize for shit I had nothing to do with personally. I just apologize with other Negroes. I call a white man. I'm a professional white ass kisser. And I do it professionally. I do it thoroughly. If you actually need it, I do it literally too. If you need it actually done, you can call me and I'll come over and lick your ass clean. But Jerry, I am sorry that Zach Randolph smoked weed. He got arrested and it's on the news, and you're embarrassed because he plays in the NBA and you're the logo. Sully the reputation of the NBA. Did he sully the reputation of the NBA? His employer? The Sacramento Kings? He sullied their reputation. That's what he did. Didn't he, son? He sullied the reputation. Yes, he did. He sullied it. What do you think about that, Malcolm? Hmm? He sullied the reputation. Hmm? My little boy. He sullied the reputation. He sullied it. He sullied it.
Did it sully your reputation of my employer or myself? Wait a minute.
Notice he said himself last. This is what I said before. Malcolm X talked about the guard dog house Negro, and that he was educated to defend the home and the master more so than himself. That he would take physical blows from himself to protect his master and his property. He didn't give a damn if you attacked him. He didn't give a damn. He only cared about protecting his master and his property. These Negro eating dogs that they created. And they put that same frame of mind in the house Negro. Again, if you go back to the Nat Turner movie, Birth of a Nation, there's a scene, I talked about this before, there's a scene of Brutus. Y'all know Brutus, right? The historical ramifications of the name Brutus. Brutus, the Negro, was the only protection between the old Asian dying slave master and his rebellious slaves. And so Brutus was beating the shit out of these Negroes. And so the next scene, when they went into the slave derricks, eye patches and shit, niggas was limping around, blood every motherfucking where. Brutus was whooping these motherfuckers' ass. Brutus looked like goddamn Tiny Lester. He looked like Tiny Lester. And when they were talking, Brutus was just eyeing Nat Turner. Just eyeing him. Like, I would love to rip your ass apart. And I made a comment about this before when the movie came out. His thoughts were not to just rip the head off this goddamn plantation owner and free the slaves right there because it's just him. He just said it's just him. Brutus is the only motherfucker protecting me. He didn't think, hey, let me just kill this motherfucker and we can get the fuck out of here. We can devise a nice little plan. I'm gonna hit my bad. I'm gonna heal y'all up. I was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. My bad, y'all. My bad. That's my bad. We're gonna take a month or so to heal up. Act like everything is cool. We're gonna come up with a plan. We're gonna Nat Turner's better. Nat, you coming through? Cool. You know what I'm saying? We here. You let us know. Give us that time. Brothers, that listen. If you got a good time, we'll just be ready to go. Whatever you want to do. He could have did that. Nah. He was staring at Nat. I want to kill this nigga. I can't wait. Somebody give me the order. Any white man, just anybody. Is there a white child in the house? If a white child give me the order, I have to do it. That's how it was back then. If the white child was cognitive enough to give them an order, they had to follow it. Is there a white 5-year-old? White 5-year-old, tell me to kill this man. Because when it all comes down to it, hey, Master Lindsay told me to kill Nat. You told me to follow any law and rule that a white person is to give me, and that's what I did. So, all right, Brutus, I guess you're right. Unfortunately, Brutus was told by young Titus here to kill Nat before we were negotiating any trades of sorts. So Brutus, I believe he is free to go back to his plantation. He's free to go back to his plantation. Free to go back to his plantation and work for his master. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sully the reputation of his employers, of his bosses. Oh, and then myself. You see? I give everything for my bosses. Remember what this nigga said? I wake up with two things on my mind. How do I make money for my bosses? Beware the nigga that says my bosses. I say the supervisor or the manager or the person I work for. You ain't my motherfucking boss. Cornell, close the door. You ain't my motherfucking boss. Hell no. Hell no to the no. Close the door. Close the door. You ain't my boss. Hell no. It's me, and Timothy. Embarrassing my people. Now you ain't gonna. Black people ain't tripping on niggas smoking weed. Half the black people, 90% of the people in the United States smoke weed. You getting high, shit. Let me hit that after you done, nigga. That's you know what I'm saying. Like you know. But he thought I embarrass my employers. Oh, you was in there. Okay, never mind. Please. Go in Malcolm's room and play with that. And he like, I'm embarrassed my employees. Yes, that room. Embarrassed my employees. I've embarrassed them. I am so sorry, master. I'm so sorry. Let me finish the rest of this. I want you to hear another one. Another one for those college basketball fans. You probably heard about this already. I actually am a couple of days late, but I want to finish this real quick. Go ahead.
You never want it, though, just because people like you demonize it out of proportion. But it's typical of guys like you to go out there and tell the brothers, go ahead and lose your money because the law's stupid. Go ahead, I'm trying to keep want to do anything illegal or to cost themselves money. I started by saying he should have gotten a license, which is easy to get in California. Actually, it is daily recreational if you wanted to use it. What I'm saying is the commentary now on TV by you right now is demonizing behavior out of proportion. And because you're on the air talking about Joe, the law is stupid, and that's what you focused on, as opposed to acknowledging he broke it. And you can't do that. I do agree with what started by saying he should have gotten a license.
But also, where it appears like it was a 10 to sell, which it actually wasn't. That is misleading. I'm with you on that.
I pointed that out.
They also were talking about the amount that he had. He was intending to sell. You know how cops throw shit against the wall for seeing how much it stick. You can get, they'll hit you with like 4 or 5 different charges or whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying? And to see what sticks. And it's like, dude, I'm not selling this. I'm about to smoke all this shit. What you talking about? But that's Stephen A. Smith in a nutshell, the black analyst. And I mentioned Kendrick Perkins. I want to deal with the Stephen A. Smith discussion here. I want to pull this up if I can pull it up. I didn't like it, so I have to go look for it. Spikes. Be pulling up information pretty fast. I am not as speedy. Yeah. I'm not as speedy. But so check this out. So, oh my God. Did you get that fat? Oh God. So, y'all know Anthony Penny Hardaway. For my old school NBA fans out there, he coaches the Memphis Tigers, the team he played for in college before he went to the NBA. He was drafted by the Golden State Warriors and was traded to Orlando. He was supposed to play with Tim Hardaway, and Shaq was supposed to play with Chris Webber. They made a trade, and they went to their respective teams, which kind of made sense. Tim Hardaway needed a post player. He got Chris Webber. Shaq needed a guard. He got Penny Hardaway. There's no point in having two of the same motherfuckers in the same position doing the same things, right? So he went on and had his career, very long career, but he was a star for a couple years. And injuries befell him. He was a guy who, had all world talent, but his build was very slight, and he couldn't really. His body was, when you see Michael Jordan when he first came into the league, and then when he built his body up into to handle the pressure of being an NBA superstar every game. Not everybody can do it. You see what happened to Grant Hill at that time. A lot of guys were coming in with a lot of hype, and they just couldn't handle it. Mentally and physically, they just couldn't handle it. and it fell to the wayside. And when Jordan came back, Jordan gobbled all these motherfuckers up and spit them out. Unfortunately, Hardaway was one of those people. But I always like Penny. I like this game. So I think it's important for brothers like go mommy room. It's important for brothers like myself. Penny, I don't know how political Penny is, but I do know it's important for brothers to get these jobs when they're in front of black, students, black boys. If you got a college, and most colleges, whether they predominantly white institutions or black, they their basketball and sports teams are 85 to 90% black, and I feel a black coach need to be on there somewhere, and it'd be best if they was the head coach. So Penny got the opportunity, right, and he's been doing pretty good. 2 or 3 years he's been. I remember when he got hired for the job, faintly. I was happy for him and everything like that. And so, for the last few years, he's been there, and they've run into a little trouble. The last few games, and so, again, the black analyst. Here we go.
I think the one thing I can say to this media, because this media gets kind of filled sometimes when it comes to me, we don't have our full roster. Y'all know we don't have our full roster. Stop asking me stupid questions about if I feel like I can do something. We have 4 freshmen starting. Y'all need to act like it. Act like we got 17 and 18 and 19-year-olds out here trying to learn how to play against 22, 23, and 24-year-old guys. Come on, man. Stop disrespecting me, bro. Like, don't do that. I work too hard. I work way too hard for that. Y'all write all these articles about me, and all I do is work. We got young kids on the floor. They got young kids on the floor.
That's
after his team's 3rd straight loss.
damn. So yeah, that was just a bit of his press conference. I don't know if it's the entirety of it, but it's just a clip. You know what I'm saying? When people bug out, that's the clip. When you got athletes bugging out all day long. Now I think personally that's putting Hardaway speaking for the last 20 years. Like his whole career, he was getting hammered because of his injuries and things like that, and he didn't pan out exactly to be what everybody presumed for him to be and everything. And I think that frustration just kind of came out in defense of the brothers. Now, as a father who has a young son who might possibly be a basketball player, might possibly be a star, might possibly go to college, possibly. We have to find the colleges where you can't take the jab. And if there's colleges everywhere that you can't take the jab, then we'll deal with that when we get there. You're gonna have some NBA talented players going to Division 2 and 3 schools because they don't have to take the jab. You have to find this small school or this small ass town, to go to. But be it as it may, as a father who has a 19-year-old son, right, would love for my son to play for that coach. I want to put this in perspective because the news media harangues coaches, period, but blacks specifically, right? Racial dominance is racial dominance in all areas of activity, sports included. The importance of a black coach failing fantastically is important to Americana. Why? It deals with intellect. The coach cannot play. He has to direct young black males. This is taking the black man out the house, right? Take the black man out the house. The white man says, I can be in any house and it'll be successful, especially the black house. It's more important that I be in that house than the black man be in that house. So when Negroes come back and give love to their coach, Michael Jordan talked about Phil Jackson, Shaq talked about any white coach who ever coached him. I love Jerry West, or I love Phil Jackson. I love him so much, and anything he needs from me. It's just beautiful. They don't know how detrimental that is to black males themselves. No, you have to show the love to a black coach. God damn it, you had a black coach some damn where. If it was AAU back in 1992, motherfucker, talk about that coach. Fuck a Phil Jackson. Fuck a Brian Hill. Fuck all these guys. Chuck Daly. No. There's a black coach somewhere in your life that did you right. Shout him out. That goes along with the imagery. That not only can white folks raise better black children than black children, but they prefer a white daddy. It's better that you have a white daddy. That's why you got these black women talking about, hey, motherfucker, I have to kill all the black niggas. The black niggas ain't shit. Get you a zaddy. that segment, that portion of black women is growing. They're not necessarily black women. These bitches, they're bitches. That's what they are. They're bitches. That's what they are. I said it. When you talk about eradicate black men, what are they good for? Black women stop having black children. They bitches. I feel confident in saying that. Confident. Now go back to Penny Hardaway. So he's a black man who's strong, who looks at the adversity of the national media and saying, fuck you. You hear me? I'm defending my young brothers. They out there working their ass off, but the other teams are older and more experienced. And we got into a little rut right now. But I'm tired of y'all writing these articles about, every black athlete has wanted to cuss out the national media. Because when we fall down, oh, nigga, it's bad when we fall down, bro. It's bad. For those who are watching sports, you see the takes they have on the Lakers. I'm not a fan of the Lakers. I'm not a fan of LeBron. But you see every show was about every Lakers game. This is worse when Kobe's on the team. God, it wasn't like this when Kobe was there. God damn, they doing analyzation breakdowns on every Lakers game. Westbrook don't know what he's doing. They said, you got niggas talking about, I like Frank Vogel. Vogel is Charles Barkley, the basketball analyst is what we're dealing with, the sports analyst. I like Frank Vogel. He's my friend. And it's unfortunate that these old geezers, these old niggas is what he's saying. These old niggas they can't get it right so that Frank won't lose his job. And Frank Vogel, my son just fell asleep. I'm tired. I'm sorry, Frank. And niggas is apologists. I'm sorry, Jerry West, the NBA, for these niggas not playing well. Frank Vogel, my friend, loses his job. I'm sorry. Westbrook, you're playing awful. You need to play better. You know what I'm talking about when I say it. You need to play better. This is what these niggas do. And so we talk about defense and mainstream media and all facets of it. We need a rigorous defense. And we don't get it. Why? Because white media is white powered and white run with white money, white, gay, cracker, Jew motherfuckers. And the narrative must continue to be the same, that the black male is inept and he hates himself. So niggas will happily come on any platform destroying other niggas. Because we all niggas to them. So it's perfect. So Stephen A. Smith says this, and here's Stephen A. Lord have mercy, I'll show you Stephen A.
Memphis coach Penny Hardaway sounding off, obviously frustrated. Stephen A., your reaction?
Y'all knock this on, take this video out and put me on camera, please. I want me on
Gotta be on camera.
Right now.
Gotta be on camera.
Let me say this.
I want me on camera right now.
I am a fan. I want everybody to know this. I'm a fan of Penny Hardaway. He's a great dude. And I think he's doing a hell of a job at Memphis. First 3 years there, he's won 20 games. 20, 21, 22 games. First 3 years. They're struggling as of recently because of the reasons that he said. Penny Hardaway, I believe, is a damn good coach who's only going to get better and better. And we know he's a hell of a recruiter. And Memphis should be lucky to have him. Having said all of that, let me say this to you, Penny. That does you no good. Don't do it. Yeah, the media and...
Again, the apologist Negro. When white folks attack you, you supposed to turn the other cheek, Penny. White folks ain't never gonna like anything that you do, and you can't react. You can't react, Penny. You got to turn the other cheek. Now, Stephen A. done did mad videos responding back to Kwame Brown, who've been attacking him, right? But he told another brother, don't respond back to the media. Why? Because the mass media is white. It's white run, it's white controlled, it's white operated, white finance, white. And he said, please, man, you're gonna lose your job. Don't do that. Don't be cussing. Why you cussing? I cringed every cuss word you said. I cringed. I almost pooped my pants. I had to run to the bathroom. I had to excuse myself from first take and say, Molly, take over. I gotta go poop. Oh my God, I gotta poop. As he was leaving, he was farting. I gotta sit down on the toilet. I gotta poop. Penny, no. He on the toilet. Penny, no, don't do it. Penny, you're gonna lose your job. Penny, you're gonna lose your job. See, the scary motherfucker. See, remember, we could not look the white man in the eye. We could not defend ourselves. There was a white ally or your white owner could speak for you. Remember that? And you had to have your head down. These niggas still exist. They still exist. They've had offspring. They're in front of us right now. Got all the smoke for black people. But when a brother says, yo, fuck that. I'm tired of y'all criticizing me. I'm tired of y'all criticizing my boys. His team is all black. And I want my son to play for a man like that. I want to be in that locker room. And I'm sure the players is like, word, coach. That's the type of thing that galvanizes the player. I'm an athlete. You see, and he's an athlete too. And the hypocrite, he's a fucking hypocrite. The hypocritical thing of it is he would appreciate his coach sounding off on the media, defending him and his players. We work, man. We work our ass off. We don't deserve this type of criticism. Because, the media now, they just go in on people, bro. They don't do it objectively. You can say, hey, they're not rebounding well, they're not getting back well, they're young, they got freshmen and stuff, they're still learning, blah, blah, blah. We cool with that. But that's not what they do. They got to do other shit. You ever hear Bill Walton crack ass? The racism of Bill Walton, the shit he used to say? Oh, my God. And he kept his job. He just would say out and out racist shit, and he would keep his motherfucking job. And the black analysts are like, oh man, I'm about to drop kick this motherfucker, but I'll get fired and he'll keep his job, but he can say whatever he want. Danny Ainge was another one. Tom Tolbert. There was crackers all over who could not play like the black athletes that they were seeing, that they played against. Danny Ainge sucked the balls of Larry Bird, Clyde Drexler, and Charles Barkley. His career was off great players. Hey, I can't do it by myself, but if I throw it to Charles, he gonna get double teamed. I'm gonna get open shots. If Clyde got the ball, he gonna get double teamed. And if Larry Bird got the ball, he gonna get double teamed. I get to make shots. So you lived off three great motherfucking players. But you can never be the black player. See, the black player can carry a team by his motherfucking self. Michael Jordan. Because we talk about teams, Larry Bird had one of the greatest teams in league history. Magic Johnson had one of the greatest teams in league history. Jordan had people who were on the outside looking in. What I mean by the outside looking in, I mean players who were awful on some major league movie shit. They was fishing, literally, being astronauts, running for Congress, bagging groceries. And they say, hey, you want to play with the Bulls? Who I get to play with? Michael Jordan. Cool, I can do that. And Michael carried them to championships. The white cracker analyst couldn't do that. He wasn't good enough. His back wasn't strong enough. So he put that spirit in motherfuckers like Stephen A. Smith. See, look, you, the arrogance of this motherfucker. Take the camera off. Put it on me. I want everybody to see my coon face. I look like an actual raccoon. The barracks that our people came in, and I look like them right now. I don't want nobody not to see me, because I'm about to go in right now. Penny, you can't do this. Oh Lord, Penny. Penny, you can't do this, Penny. You can't lose your mind, Penny. You can't lose your mind, Penny. Penny from the South, man. Look here, motherfucker. You gonna have to either shoot me, okay, or get the fuck out of my way. Them brothers from the South ain't played. Remember the mass exodus? Not everybody left. Some of my brothers and sisters kept them shotguns. It's like, listen, come, you got to take my land from me. You got to take my land. I'm staying right here. I got a shotgun. I got a shotgun. Find out how many shells I got. Huh? I got one shotgun. Find out how many shells I got. Come here. Come on here. Find out. Come here and find out. Because somebody ain't going to find out. You hear me? Come on, come closer. Come close. Shotguns can only hit so far. Come close. Come real close. So you get the full Monty of the shotgun. So you know it's a shotgun. That's where Penny come from. Penny, look here, nigga. Okay? You motherfuckers, stop asking me stupid ass questions. Don't come at me no motherfucking more. Penny on something. I show up at your house shit. You write one more motherfucking article about me. I'm showing up to your house with the shotgun, nigga. The old school shotgun my granddaddy passed down to me. Because he told me about you crackers. He told me about you crackers, son. I want you to know this shotgun right here saved our land and our house. In 19, I believe it was 42 or 33, one of them, they're running together. The crackers came down here, tried to get my land and my home, because they said Negroes could not have these things. I said, I bought it legally, and by law, I owns it. And I ain't going nowhere. And the Klan came at night, son. And I said, I got one shotgun. Find out how many shells I got. And them crackers said, good day. The crackers said, good day. And we had this house ever since. And that shotgun right there. That's right there. I cleans it every day. I keep the shells nice clean. I get new shells every weekend. We go out there and we shoot. I keep it. You can use it right now, Penny. And I tell you this story because if any cracker attack you, you defend yourself with the full letter law behind you. Penny like it. He going to that press conference with his granddaddy's words of wisdom in his mind. You motherfuckers, get out of my motherfucking face. I'm tired of you sons of bitches. Nigga, don't ask me no more stupid ass fucking questions. I got kids on the floor. You hear me? I'm still teaching them. You motherfuckers. You know that, and you don't put perspective, and they don't put stories in perspective. They don't have the narrative the way it needs to be. They spin the shit. They try to say Penny don't know what the fuck he doing. My nigga, this nigga just turned 17 yesterday. He's a genius. I ain't talking about the fact that he's a genius. He just turned 17 yesterday. He my point guard. This is Division I basketball. I came from this school, okay? I was an NBA star. NBA players come from this conference. You understand me? This is real out here. You ain't putting it in the proper perspectives. You just saying, I don't know how to coach and the players don't know how to play. No, I'm tired of that shit. You understand me? Next motherfucker write a fucking fucked up article on me, I'm coming to your goddamn house.
No, they might ask you questions that you don't like. They might write things about you don't appreciate or whatever. You've been around a long time. You played in the NBA for 15 years. You ain't new to this, bro. You in the movies. The movie Blue Chips with Shaq and the crew. I like that movie.
Dope ass movie. I did a breakdown of that movie. Check that out.
You played in the NBA for 15 years. Now you're a leader of young men. Unfortunately, unfairly, you cannot
see that leader of men. That leader of men thing. So we have to be real when we leading young boys to be men. We have to be real. We can't be on this fucking politically correct shit. Politically correct ain't even politically correct. We got to be politically black. When you're a leader of men, you got to be politically black, okay? Politically black is motherfucker. This is any cracker attack you, you let they ass have it. You hear me? You feel like you attacked, you let they ass have it, and I got your back. And they will know what time it is. Don't be asking me no stupid ass questions, cracker. You got a job to do, I got a job to do. But I ain't gonna have no shit with you acting stupid and shit. You trying to low-key diss me and all that. Nah, we not doing that. I'll cut you the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. That's the leader of men shit. We gotta get off that politically correct kiss white folks' ass. They gonna piss you off and they gonna needle you when you can't fall for the trap. Fuck the trap. Fuck a Karen. Fuck a Becky. Fucking Peggy. Fuck a Jessica. Whoop they. That's when all that shit was going down. Remember me saying Shaquita and them is gonna whoop that bitch ass. And it was video after video after video of Shaquita, uppercutting the shit out of Karen. What you say to me, bitch? You have to have a match. Pop, 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 pop. Say something else, bitch. Say something else, bitch. Say something else, bitch. Karen on the ground. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoop her ass, Shaquita. Whoop her ass. Because Shaquita don't know nothing about racism. I told you this shit happened in my block. On my block, I was leaving one day. Snow on the ground. Right. on the ground, right? Shit was crazy. So I I'm going out, right? And there's a blockage, 3-4 car blockage. So white women kind of got together and apparently knew where the cars are. They always know where shit is. So they go beat down on the door like it's the cops. Now you know how black people are when you knock on their door too hard, right? Y'all know how we get. You knocking on the door like you done lost your mind. Damn, Smoke, you knocking on the door like you the police. How we do, right? So we like my son done fell asleep. He sure did. Let me see. Gonna get him out of this. Get up, boy. There you go. All right. You took your little power nap. So I was gonna put him in the bed. Like, nah, he gotta stay up a little while. That's my wife. Now, how you doing, son? Don't fall asleep. There you go. He trying to go to sleep. So I go out there and I'm like, damn, what's going on? So I get out the car or whatever, see what's going on and everything. And a white woman, they beating on the door. Boom, 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 boom. So the sister come out like, what the hell's going on? And the white girl turn around, your car's blocking the street. And that's how she knocked on the door and talked to the sister upon her and answering the door. So they on the second floor. So the sister, you know how it is. It's like, you're like, oh, damn, my bad. But it's like, wait a minute. I don't like the way you just screamed on me as I opened the door. And the sister commenced to going in on her. She ain't touch her. Because the white woman didn't aggress upon her. She just screamed at her. So she went down the steps. Bitch, don't you fucking ever talk to me like that. I'm moving the goddamn car. I didn't hear you knocking on the door. Fuck is wrong with you knocking on my door like that? I'll whoop your mother. The white lady ran. She went up to me and, oh my gosh, she's so angry. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, get that work. Bitch knocking on the door. And then she got in the car and drove off. And everybody's like, people's videotaping and shit. They was recording. So I just slid back in the car. Like, I ain't trying to be on nobody's recording. And as I drove past her, though, she was coming down the street. Fuck that bitch. I put my hand out the car. I gave her a dap. Like, go ahead. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? We got an old racist cracker across right next to us. Whenever my wife, they have an interaction, my wife cuss her the fuck out, I just leave it be. She got a son, an older son. He about 50, 60, work for the city, crackhead, man. I told that motherfucker because he had said some shit to her on some slick. So I came. My wife told me. I think I told this to before. She's like, "Where you at?" So this nigga said something to me. I'm on the way. I was at the airport. That's like 20 minutes away. It's like, I'm on the way. Drop people off. Woo, rolled up. There he was. Closed the door. Yo, I heard you got some problem with my wife, man. You got a problem with my wife? What the fuck is going on? He's like, yeah, it's all right. And she ain't said shit to you. She wasn't looking at. She came out. Yes, she was. I ain't want to do that ghetto double team shit. Like, I got it. You go back in the house. Look here, bro. Don't say shit to my wife. Don't look at my wife. Don't say nothing to my wife. Don't be calling her. He called the city on me one time and all this no slick shit. Don't throw your little Newports on my motherfucking property. None of that shit. Don't do none of that. You don't know me. I don't know you. Don't say nothing to me or my wife. You understand me? Oh, good. You like, good, fine. That's cool. All right. Went there and took care of that. Wife was happy. I think we made the third baby that day. I don't know. Second or third baby. I got so many, I don't know which baby we made at the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you handle it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we got to be on code with this shit. Not everything got to be hands-on because, they got the law on that shit. If they touch you, then you finish it. You go Nation of Islam on it. Listen, we fight with those who fight against us. If you say something, I'm going to say something. But if you touch me, I'm going to break your shit off. You understand me? Let the baby sleep. Nah, you got to get up. But I'm gonna get your ass up. You up? You up? He up now. Yeah, he up. He a light sleeper. Like, so if you moving too much, he'll get right on up. You got to go to bed about 5 or 6. You're trying to get him to sleep all night. I gotta feed him a little bit more. He get up like 2 or 3 times. He's a big boy. You a big boy, ain't you? Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. But yeah. So um, that aggressive aspect of the enemy, right? We want to quell the aggression against ourselves and ratchet it up against the enemy. We want to establish a code. We want black people to understand. Hey, listen, you may not believe what I agree with our political philosophy. Understand there's a code that's being established here. You need to get down and lay down with this, all right? Because we don't want that smoke coming to you. Like I told y'all a few years ago, protests was going on in the city, and people was on Facebook cooling, and I was catching it too. And so I went to one of the rallies in the hood, right? All hood cats all around that joint. So I went to that one, right? This is when some businesses got destroyed. So I'm out there and I'm hearing people saying, like, one young brother came through, what's up, y'all, what's going on? Yeah, fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of these niggas, but niggas better not be out here cooning too. Because I see niggas on Facebook, niggas on Facebook cooning, I'm gonna roll up on you and smack the shit out you. This is some random cat. You know what I'm saying? So people gotta be leery of what they put out there on these social media. That's why I'm always pro people. I'm always pro people. Shit go down, I'm always pro people. Pro for the brothers and sisters. Because hey man, I see what you're doing, bro. I appreciate what you're doing. I don't know this motherfucker. But you see what it's putting out there. And that's how you galvanize the people. You understand? There's a lot of coons out there. Niggas will flip on you. Real talk. Niggas will flip on you on some shit. And I had to address a couple people who tried to flip on my ass. I had to go into them like, yo, hold up. Hold up. I know your ass ain't agreeing with shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold up now. And so we gotta understand that. It's like, like when I go in on white folks, nigga, if you got reservations, dip me on a private. But when it's on some public forum shit, ride with your boy. Stephen A. Smith, he always coming with the motherfucking opposite shit. Always coming with the opposite shit. Right? The black analyst, Kendrick Perkins, the big fat slobbly motherfucker I was talking about earlier. He going in on Russell Westbrook. Now, this is a former motherfucking player who played with Russell Westbrook. Bro, you got to have my back out there every motherfucking day. He going in on Westbrook. Now, he said he ran into Mama Westbrook. And like I said, most of our people ain't politicized, 85% deaf, dumb, and blind, right? So he ran into his mother and father, and they was like, how you doing, what's going on and everything. And I appreciate you. Keep it real, man. I appreciate that you keep it real. Nah, nigga, there's a code that needs to be established. You are personalizing the failure of the Lakers. You have vigor, but when a political question is asked to you, he says, and I quote, I'm not going to comment on that. I don't want to lose my job. You see what I'm saying? So when your punk ass need to be loud and talk that shit, what's up, Big Perk? And they got the thugs, they got this more fat tongue ass, moron ass nigga. When it's time to speak for your motherfucking people, I don't want to lose my job, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just here so I'm going to get fined. Fuck you, bitch ass motherfucker. When it's time to get at the cracker, the sister brought up a social justice question. Hey, I just brought this to the family. I forgot what it was, but it was polarizing. It was racially polarizing. And the other dude, Richard Jefferson, he's 5%, not 5%, 10%. The 10%, time of the 10. He's a 10% motherfucker. And then Kendrick Perkins. So the sister was just like, feminist type language and what she had brought up. And I think that was wrong, and I think it was important that we recognize that here as a person of color. She becomes the blackest person on the panel. And the 10% dude, I don't know what the fuck he said. He lost in translation, all this linguistic bullshit. He didn't study the dictionary in and out, so he threw a bunch of words together that didn't make no goddamn sense, and he said a whole lot of nothing. And then Kendrick Perkins, the dumbass, goofy ass nigga, I didn't tell nothing because I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose my job. Now, black joblessness is increasing. We know with the pandemic and the after effects, is the aftershocks of the atom bomb, which is the pandemic. And we know that our people suffer the most. And so I'm about to end the stream soon. Who? How much is it? 1%. It's about to die. You're gonna have to wait. Leave it right there. Cause Daddy's doing this show. I'm almost done. You've been in it on it all day. I'm about to make some dinner. No, I ain't done yet. No, 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 no. I'm being surrounded by my children. No, 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 no. You can't. You're making me forget what I was gonna say.
What was you gonna say?
I don't know because I'm talking to you and you made me forget what I was gonna say. We have to establish a code of conduct and understand people like Kendrick Perkins, whom has a platform, and Kwame Brown was talking about this too. And obviously, we have reservations with certain people's political positions. We understand that we are the so-called black far right that preaches and believes in revolution and complete constructive change, and everybody else is on the other side. And so, you take the meat and throw away the bone. Kwame has given a lot of commentary on his position with other black males and how they conduct and comport themselves on other platforms, dealing with the subject matter of other black men, where they can take the high road with this brother and protect him, right? And any reservations they have with him, they can hit him privately, but instead they go to a white person's platform and tell a story, whether true or not, but it makes the other black person come out looking worse. And we take glee in it, and it has to stop. God damn, it's got to stop. But that's the divisionary thing. That's the tribal thing. That's the, my dick is bigger than your dick. Like, bruh, if this dude here could cut off both of our dicks at any time and put it on him and say, these are my dicks now. You know what I'm saying? That's the real dynamic of it. It don't matter if your dick is bigger than mine. It don't matter. He can cut it off and wear it for himself, or eat it, or melt it down, or put it up his butt, or put it in somebody else's butt. That's what he's been doing historically. Still to this day, he's still cutting off our dicks and using them for his own pleasure. The biggest dicks he can find. So it don't matter who dick is bigger. He can take it and get away with it, and we will bleed out and die. Then he'll melt us up, or carve us up, or cut us up, or whatever the fuck he's gonna do. You see what I'm saying? That's really happening. But what happens is, hey, let's get these nonsensical dick measuring contests. My dick is bigger than yours. It was cold that day. When nigga, it's cold every day. Being a black man in America, it's cold every day. You know what cold air does to the penis? It shrinks it. That's where we at politically. That's where we at psychologically. That's where we at intellectually. A shriveled up, cold penis. And a black sports analyst is one of many problems we got on the media component. Brothers and sisters, this is Sports Revolutionaries. If you are inclined to donate to the cause, as you heard, I'm not jiving you. I do have a whole bunch of children, as you have heard them throughout the show. So any support of the content, if you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed the stories, if you enjoyed the singing, if you enjoyed the children, please donate. Real black media talking about the perspectives that need to be discussed. Also with Black Hot Fire Network, all the things that are attacking our people. We engage in sports discussion a great deal. The men do a great deal. It's the safe zone for us, right? We're scared to talk real political content, so we'll discuss sports. And this is a way I can kind of merge the two. And it's like easing it in. Sisters, y'all know what I'm talking about. When I ease it in, you gotta ease it in. But when it's in, it's all good. So, Sports Revolutionaries, thanks for listening. Let me get to my children. I'm out. Thank you. Peace.